All righty. Hi. How's everybody doing? I want to hear all this great stuff you've been coming up with. Hello. Hello. Everybody's revolting against me. They're having such a good time. Anybody want to share with other folks some of the yes?
We had the idea of maybe not giving Friday off, but maybe breaking it up throughout the week to see which 4 days might be.
Okay, so maybe not giving Friday off necessarily, but testing different days of the week to see which among those 4 days would be better. Excellent. Okay.
We did some analysis of the productivity.
Yes. I see. So that's going to be the criterion, or one criterion would be productivity and so forth. Okay. And are you going to test it against the usual 5-day?
Yes.
Some poor people are going to have to carry on for a while during the five-day work week. Yeah.
So I actually would like to cut the work days to 6 hours instead, because that's my hypothesis. We usually have a break around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What if you were allowed to go home and have your nap and not have fun?
Love it. Okay, what if you were, so it would be 6-hour days instead of one whole day off. How about chopping it in different kinds of ways? So that, yeah, so everybody's, I don't have my trough up here, but people are like gone for the trough and the aftermath. So they might, yeah, clever. I like it. You mix chronobiology in with a 4-day work week. What'd you guys come up with?
Well, we digressed.
That's fair. That's fair.
We thought, so the idea is, if we all hit a dip around like 2 p.m. or 1:30 or so right after lunch, then scheduling meetings around that time so that other people's energy picks you up.
Okay.
Good meetings. Great meetings.
Great meetings. Okay, so scheduling meetings 1:30 to 2 that you're hoping somebody had that nappuccino and that you're good to go, or you could snooze together. Is that obligatory?
I discovered this thing about sleep inertia, and I turned myself from an owl to a lark.
Ah,
I'm not working, but I wake up every day at 6 a.m.
so,
Find out how, talk to me.
all right. Okay, interesting. Somebody who's a convert from an owl to a lark. All right, excellent. One more, yes. Yes. The idea was of blocking the peak times allowed off so that there wouldn't be email interruptions or meetings. Everybody gets to think, so they're busy thinking. Nice.
But that doesn't work if you have owl and larks.
I know, that's a tricky thing. So that would be fascinating to try to study the people who self-report as the owls and how you could sort of test various ways of making them feel a lot better about their place in the workplace. Yeah.
So we actually, in my team, we did a version of that. So I said, guys, we're blocking Friday. It's our non-meeting day, except for our team, right? And I have a team of 5. So what we did is morning our one-on-ones, my one-on-ones, so they can work focused whenever they need. I meet them for half an hour each in the morning. And then afternoons, either it's their time, focus time.
Yep, okay.
Or every other week, we meet as a team and we call our team huddle for 3 hours. You want to work on your stuff, work on your stuff. Or we just talk to each other in Slack, what have you been doing? This is Friday afternoon. Unfortunately, beer is not allowed on Friday. But bring your stuff, it doesn't matter. Hey, let's hang out in the, bar downstairs and everything else. So we turn it into social/work occasion because those meetings can be tweaked.
Excellent. So you've thought a lot about the social aspect of it and the productivity aspect and the timing already. It's like you were a
Friday's a slower day.
Friday's a slower day. Yeah.
So it's kind of nice wrapping up of the week, and you don't feel like you are working and bombarding.
Yeah.
Unwinding.
And it's also a nice way of connecting with people. I mean, there's a lot of data that suggests that the informal ways that people connect can have a lot more impact on work productivity than you would think. There's these guys out of MIT who did a lot of work on sociometrics, and it turns out a lot of good stuff happens at the water cooler. You know, just when people are feeling guilty, but people do problem solving, they figure stuff out. So those are things that if an empirically minded company would encourage water coolering rather than frowning if somebody is not at their desk, right? Excellent. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for all that great stuff. And I love to collect it, but if somebody just has to take their paper home, I'll understand. Okay. So here's something that is next on your sheet to answer. Have you noticed any of these things at your workplace, or remember some other workplace that you were once at, but not now, if you don't want to answer? It's number, is it 6? Do I have my numbering right? Oh, just write it down, and then I'll do a quick who said what. Something emotionally unpleasant might be learning about a competitor's product, but you don't want to deal with it, so we won't talk about it at work. But the competitor's product is pretty darn sweet. That sort of thing. All right, how many people said A at all? Any A people? Oh, okay, interesting. How about tribalism? People, yeah, tribalism. Decisions based on pecking order more than evidence. Yeah. Lack of time to think critically. Yeah, okay. And then none of these? Anybody had no, it's just brilliant? No, right, okay. How many? All of these? Okay, a bunch. All right, yep, okay. So, the O'Reilly people, those O'Reilly people. Anyhow, they came up with almost 50% said everything. And then everything sprinkled, and the pecking order was there. Because that's so often the way people hear about decisions, and they have no idea. Was there evidence? Was somebody just spitballing it or what? And that's how those things happen. Okay, I want to do something with you quickly. This is going to seem stupidly abstract, but it's actually the most practical thing you can imagine. There's 3 ways that you can look at knowledge, 3 major ways. The first way is that the truth is real, it's out there, but I'm on a never-ending journey towards the truth. I never feel like I've got hold of it, so it's my belief that I'm always going to find out more. And I'm going to be it's called progressivism, it's like a 2 steps forward, maybe 1 step back, you know, like, thought margarine was the best, but oh no, it's really butter. You know, it's that kind of thing where, oh, we goofed on that one. But the idea, though, is of some kind of progress. This is critical thinking enabled, right? Because you're on the journey towards it, so you're looking for data that's going to drive knowledge that's going to get you there. The 2 alternatives don't allow for critical thinking. One is dogmatism. I already know it, I got the truth, and any alternative view, it's just wrong. Just only within this particular circle of belief. I know. Not everyone, but yes. But I had this slide before. Yeah, but it's true. It's true. That is a problem. If people can't think or act outside of that core group of beliefs, can't question it and stuff. And then the last view is relativism, which is that the idea is what's true for you is true for you and me is true for me. And there's nothing outside of just it's whatever we think. And so that also kills critical thinking because what are you weighing? There's nothing outside that you can weigh. And so that too is very, 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 very difficult. Very difficult view, and there's no such thing as truth. It also has some political ramifications. So here's the thing. So how does this play out at work? So a dogmatic view might be something like, this is how we do reports. Don't waste your time thinking about it differently. And this is the way the boss likes them, right? So, this really is a fallacy, the intuitive fallacy that it just sounds reasonable to that person, sounds perfectly fine. So their intuition has to rule the day. Well, no, there's something outside of that. The relativist is, there's no way of knowing how customers think. Don't waste your time. It's so complicated. Don't even, okay? There's that one. And then the progressivist, though, is like this little Energizer bunny. What if we tried a different way to, So that is the critical thinking piece, the kind of Energizer bunny. So I think I asked you, just do this. Is there a comment you recall from work that represented one of these approaches? And just a show of hands. Dogmatic, must be done this way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Relativism, it always changes, so you just can't figure it out. Okay, yep. And then the last one, let's try to do something different. Okay, oh, good. All right. So, but it's sort of like understanding shifting gears at work. Next time you're at work and you hear one of these types of comments, you can go, okay, that's what you're doing. That's what you're thinking. Not that the person even understands this, but that's the sort of assumption about knowledge that they're operating out of, and it has huge implications for the workplace and then how people go ahead and behave. Okay, just about to wrap up so that we can do a bunch of questions and people who want to go can go. But I want to thank the Riveter. They've all gone home, but anyway. Thanks to Nadia, who did a great job. She's so helpful, and Jessica and the staff. And then, ta-ta, over on your right is Lens Group Media Podcast Production, who does all sorts of recording, editing, and distributing. So thank you so much, Dave and Stacy. Now, let's see. Yes, thank you, guys. So this is my final exam that I'm giving myself, not you. What were the two images you were supposed to remember? How many think the hedgehog and the fox? Okay, Lexus and the olive tree, lightsaber and the scale. Yay! Yes, thank you. Long-term memory, long-term memory. The innovator and the slug, that's my favorite. Okay, you're getting 100. What is critical thinking? Is it the comparison of alternatives in light of evidence for each? Who thinks that? That's what critical thinking is? Not, yep, yeah, hands up, not, okay. Perfect thinking? No, it's not perfect thinking. Thinking that must be critical of someone else's idea? No, it doesn't, absolutely. You just kind of go, I wonder if there's something better, but you don't have to hate the thing that's there. Okay, I think I'm going to give myself 100 for both of those. So, and I hope in your long-term memory lie these things and how this kind of works and is encouraged or not. And then finally, a little bit of shameless self-promotion. my new book is on Amazon. You can finger the goods up there. I wanted to order 15 copies. Amazon does not have next day service for books that aren't like mega bestsellers, something I just learned. And then check out my website sometime if you want. It's Pounderflex is the easiest. I got 2 domain names there, but Pounderflex is the easiest one. Okay, so thank you so much. Would you please, I'm here for the next whatever to answer or talk or discuss or anything, but would you also fill out the survey and help me out by suggesting things that I should be doing better? I would love it.